Hey, everybody. These last couple of weeks or days, um, even though with me going through a lot of stuff, I've been seeing a lot of people make fun of mental abuse. And I think that's super crazy. The fact that I'm a DV survivor is super crazy. How and kind of disappointing that all I see is people um, that I used to watch on social media wish death on people, um, talk about their children, um, call CPS, that's Child Protective Service. It's real sad. To me, it is. Definitely. I really take that to heart because I'm a mentor of abuse. So the fact that people can laugh about it and a lot of people are ashamed to tell their story. Hello. Yeah, a lot of people are ashamed to tell their story. And the fact that people are on social media telling people to unalive themselves and go take their meds is super, it's disheartening. Yeah, I'm blessed. How are you? So when I be wanting to go live, because I am a DV survivor, and tell the story and how it just took me to turn 50 to write my book. But when you go on social media, and especially YouTube, I definitely like YouTube better than I like Facebook because you definitely get to narrate your own story. But I think it's super. I think it's disheartening. Yeah, a lot of the people are your own kin. I'm good. Where y'all from? I'm from Michigan. I have not seen so many people of my color on here talking about mental health as it's a joke. And the fact to be alive, especially for me, is truly a blessing. Not only did I have to protect my kids, protect me, I had to protect my kids. So to see people telling people to unalive themselves or making jokes of their meds, I can say somebody on Love and Marriage Huntsville's story remind me of me, but hers was a little bit different. Mine's mine's was I was in an abusive relationship and I ended up getting on a controlled substance because I had so much trauma. And then I started having anxiety attacks. So here I go, a typically normal person that ended up on a controlled substance. I was, and they're no longer here. Yeah, and it happened real quick, and how people are still making jokes of it, laughing, um, wishing people die, and the fact that a lot of it is your own color. Yeah. I definitely don't mind telling my story. I'm definitely proud of where I'm at in life. Hmm. That's how I became a mentor, because I was definitely not afraid to tell my story. Yeah, I've been doing it for a minute. Authorized is a blessing. It took a lot out of me to write it, but I do encourage people that's been in them type of situations. Don't allow people to dictate what's your healing or anything like that. Spend time with yourself. I just know that God is the head of my life. Yeah. And without him, I'm nothing. So I definitely do a lot of meditating and praying and standing on God's word. Because a lot of people said I wasn't going through what I was going through. Hmm. Yep. A lot of people was like, "Oh, it wasn't nothing," and you'd be like, "Wow." The most compassion I got is from people that wasn't even my skin color. Yeah. And my mother, which she passed in 2015, she definitely was an advocate of me going to counseling. You know, and it don't have to, like, a AB looks just like me. It don't have to come in, oh, you doing this or you look like this. It looks just like me. But you definitely have to do the work. You definitely have to do the work. My youngest said that a lot of people don't like my skin color. And I'm like, wow, he's 21. Yeah. I was like, wow, because I'm darker than any of my kids. Yeah. But my son was like, they just talk about dark skin real bad. Can you imagine, like, um, I can't even imagine going through everything I go through, and then to be a person to be able to tell my story, and you jump online because you want an outlet, right? And the people that you probably was following the whole time, they're talking about they talking about they laughing about abuse. And I don't know if I can say that, so I'm gonna say AB or DV. um, and it's a lot of triggers that you have if you've been through there. Yeah, it's a lot of triggers. Say, like, when I seen Didi do that to Cassie in the hotel, that was a trigger for me. And I was working at a facility called Pace, so I was like in charge of like 300 people, not on a regular day, but I had to know these people like a caregiver. And October came last year, and I shared my story with them, and they was like, "Wow." They was like, "We didn't know." And I said, "Yeah," because I definitely don't just go out and say it. What would I tell to myself? What would I tell to my old self? I definitely wouldn't. Let me see. I don't think it would change nothing. I think I got the hand that I dealt in life. Yeah. I think the better part of the story is that I was able to overcome it. Yeah, yeah. I don't think I would tell. I would. I don't think I'd say like what would I would have did different. I think I thank God for getting out of that situation. But it's definitely disheartening. I literally seen people bash people, tear them down. Um, just recently, um, Clarissa Shields, which is I definitely admire her. She's definitely like my third oldest age, so I definitely admire her. But I think it's super crazy for people to be talking about mental. Yeah, I'm definitely an advocate for that. I definitely don't like it. I think it's silly. Um, and I think we, as some people, it don't matter what color you are, I think we lack knowledge. And I think we be so hard on each other, you know. But I definitely, when I came up, I pushed counseling in my kids. Yeah, I pushed counseling in my kids. I think everybody needs counseling. That's just me. And then some of the people that make fun of abuse, they're they're abusive. Yeah. Some of the people that make fun of it, they're abusive. What do y'all think? What you think? I think a lot of people. I think that be uh that's a coping method for them. I think a lot of people that's in that didn't had traumas in their life. I think they make a joke of people that's out in the open dealing with mental. Yeah, I think that's what they do. I'm looking for like a part-time job right now, and I woke up and we have snow in Michigan. It's not that bad because I went out there and it's kind of nice. But I was trying to look for a little part-time job and then bring my food truck out on the weekend, but not just bring it out, just take it to a couple of construction sites and plants. Where are y'all from? Because I'm from Michigan. Yeah, I definitely had to get on. And then I'm going to keep on getting on and talking about it. I don't think nothing is funny about mental abuse. I don't think nothing is funny about somebody telling a perfectly stranger to unalive themselves. I think I think that shows a lot about your character. Yeah. I never, even though going through what I went through, I never have wished death on nobody. Yeah. The stuff that I'm seeing people say is horrific. It is. It's horrific. So I definitely, when I'm advocating and talking to people, mentoring to people, I definitely say, why not me? Because I believe a lot of people, I believe I had to run in order for a lot of people to walk. So that's why I wasn't getting on live, which I got a lot of knowledge out of certain things. I've been watching Krishan and her baby. I definitely think that she needs assistance. Yeah, I don't know why nobody have assisted her. I didn't even know, I wasn't following her or nothing, so I didn't even know um, what was actually going on with her kid. Yeah, I didn't know. But I definitely was a foster mom, so I've seen that type of behavior, even in a kid. Yeah. And if nobody is like reaching back for you, you wouldn't know you wouldn't know what to do. Yeah, it's been so crazy. Like to hear some of the people I loved it watching, to hear them talk about mental abuse or go take your meds, it is super crazy. It really is. I think it's called a sector that they are in. I think it's the love and marriage sector, and it's very disheartening because, like I said, one of the castmates um, is no longer here. And so, people to be so freely to talk about why making jokes of abuse or calling the people on the mothers, and yeah, that's super crazy. I don't care like what I was diagnosed with or any of that. I still was able to be a stand up mother, a stand up daughter, sister. Yeah, you just don't let certain stuff define you. And I never thought I was better than nobody else. No, I never thought I was better than nobody else. I want to ask a question. Maybe I'll wait till somebody else get in. But I'm really curious of what do y'all think about mental? Do you think it's funny? Like, do y'all think it's funny? And that's a struggle for people, you know? A lot of people don't make it out of that. They don't make it out. They don't be in a right mind. I think the best thing that young lady is doing is seeking God. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Hit the like button. Yeah, I was just talking about how it is to be. Why is it funny to make? Why is it a joke to make fun of mental? Thank you. And I came on to YouTube because you're able to um, put out what you can put out. Facebook is very dark for me. I do be on TikTok sometimes. TikTok another one that you can pushed or a pull door. Pushed or a pull door. Hmm. I like a push door. What about you? I like the pretty push door or pull. Yeah, I think I'd rather like a push door or an automatic door that just open. Anybody come in and ask me that question. I was watching Miss Wanda. Sure enough, Miss Wanda, I think she's hilarious. I was giving a shout out to Clarissa Shields. She's from my hometown, Detroit. Yeah, I like her. She's kind of she's the typical 30-year-old, but she's not the typical 30-year-old because she's a beast and she's been able to maintain. So I feel like if you can't help people, I feel like a lot of times then you should be quiet. I tell a lot of people how I got wisdom and knowledge because when I was younger, I shut the blank up and let grown people talk. And wisdom and knowledge is a gift from God. Every older person don't have it. Some babies have it. Their babies to me are born with it, whether they leave it or not, because they're innocent coming into the world. Older people, they used to say older people have to have it, but a lot of older people don't have wisdom or knowledge. Wow, we finally got some snow in Michigan, but it feel good outside. It definitely feel good outside. I'm gonna try to stay on here for an hour and then come back. I'm gonna just start setting goals. Well, I've never set goals. This what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start coming on here maybe twice a day. One got to be definitely an hour, and the other one can just be short. Then I'm gonna try to do a one video a day. Yeah, I have to build up my watch hours because I be doing a lot of stuff. I got my food truck that I have to bring out. Um, I need a little part time gig. Maybe if I was married, I wouldn't have to have a part time gig. But since I'm not married, I have to have a part time gig to make sure I get everything else that I need for my food truck. I'm just so stunned. I can't believe it because I like Q&As. I definitely like talking to people and bringing up awareness about mental and to hear people like dogging it. And these are people that I been watching for years. To hear them dog out mental, um, talk about unaliving people is wow. I never really got that mad to say, oh, I want to unalive somebody. Mm-mm. No matter what I went through, I never got that mad. And you never know, like, what somebody's going through. You just never know. It's always good to tell people, like to engage with people and tell them, hey, how you doing? I usually do that with people if I'm like out in public. I usually say, hey, is your day going good? How's your day? That breaks the ice. My book that's coming out is called Surviving Evil, my untold story about faith and resilience. So that'll be out soon. Maybe like in a couple of months. But it is done right. Hello. I've been seeing people drag the mess out of Clarissa. Wow. I think she's brilliant. Like she literally got it out the mud. Like, and ain't nobody did it like her. So I think she's brilliant. That's one some person's song, even though I don't like rap and stuff, but let them cook. Yeah, I like that. I'm watching today. My daughter wanted to come over and make some fish. I definitely probably want to do a meatloaf. I want to talk to my second oldest grandson, the one that wants to be a cook. Yeah, I want to talk to him because something is going on. I can't pinpoint it, but it seems like he's getting a little bullied. I didn't put on anything today, like anything cute. I ain't put on nothing cute today. Usually, I dress up when they be saying I be dressing up to go to the pharmacy. I know it's gonna take a minute for people to find my channel and all this and all that. And then I be asking people to assist. They just don't. But that's really how it always been for me. No, somebody was just in here whenever the last time I went live, and I guess the person was calling me on my name or whatever. And somebody was like, "Let me be a mod. Let me be a mod." I was like, "I don't know how to do that." He was like, "Click on my name." So I learned that. That was cool. And he ended up, the person that was talking smack, he ended up, or she ended up putting him in timeout. I guess once you get a broader it's another YouTuber. So let me see who I can drop in. I watch a lot of Hummus are bad. I definitely have to hustle. I gotta hustle up. So hustling up means I gotta start reading. I don't want to go to a point, but I will. So once I retake, they want me to do 4 days, 12 hours. That's easy and get it out the way. If it's too much for me, if y'all hear anything, and I'm drinking my orange juice. If I make a meatloaf, it's gonna be like a 20 pound. My son loved it. He said I should make meatloaf sandwiches and sell them. I can do like whatever I want. Once I get on the truck, I can have a different menu all the time because I cook everything. And once I try a couple of things I got, and we'll see what would go with that. You know, which one fly quicker. And then I probably stick to that maybe 3 days, and then on the other 2 days do something light. It's a blessing to know how to cook everything. Yeah, I cook everything, but I don't bake. I don't bake no sweets or none of that. Hello, I'm starting to do aluminum bowls and rice, macaroni, greens, and cornbread. hmm Same with maybe rib tips, baked beans, macaroni, rib tips, baked beans, macaroni, and maybe coleslaw or potato salad. They love my potato salad, so that's another thing. Or maybe like cabbage, corned beef, yams, cornbread, and macaroni. My daughter said 20 for the bowls. We'll see. I just wanted to get on here and tell you guys that I don't think laughing at people mental, I don't think it's funny. Yeah, I don't think it's funny. I'm definitely an advocate of that. Or like calling kids, innocent kids, out their name. Yeah, I don't like that either. YouTube just to get paid. I don't know. It did something. washing. I got about 5 loads to go, but I got a big washing machine. So we'll see. I definitely want some braids. Um, Bohemian locks. I want some of them. So I can just be able to pin my hair up. So when I'm cooking, I can just be able to pin my hair up. Do y'all think they're um, exploiting that baby? Mm, a lot of stuff is weird to me. Mm. Then you can't go on nobody live and make a comment because they screenshotting it and stuff like that. So, mm why would I want to beef with somebody I don't know? No, I don't. That's too much energy. I gotta go check on my clothes. I will be back in a couple of hours. Thank you.